First off, shout out to Mello with the truth. A woman who speaks truth, someone that I admire on here for telling the truth, and we have connected through telling the truth. When we go look at this man's information, when we go look at these clips and we put them in context, I don't think he's a racist. Because racist white men do not sit and try to articulate their points with anybody. They have a belief and they stick to it. Do we like the fact that he's speaking about another group or demographic? Nah, I'm sure we don't. Is it the truth? Much of what he said, in my opinion, is absolutely the truth, and we know that. We've even spoke about that, meaning that those of us that have talked about the issues that the demographic faces, we speak on it. I've spoke on it a bunch of times. Why would I be angry at this man for telling the truth about my community if it's the truth? It comes off as hate because we don't like to hear the truth. Mello, you know there's people that have a disdain for you for telling the truth. There's people that have a disdain for me for telling the truth. When Kevin Samuels passed away, there were people rejoicing. When I asked women, hey, have you actually looked at everything he said in full context? The women that were rejoicing about his death, they said they would never look at what he had to say in full context. So how can you make a full judgment about this guy? By the way, I didn't consume a lot of Charlie's content really until now. I saw certain clips that I agreed with, and certain things myself I took out of context. I was like, well, I really don't agree with that. But once I went back and saw what he said in full context, I said much of the same things. It's easy for us to take these clips out of context and make judgment on people. So what I'm saying is, we hate the truth. That's the only hate. People hate the truth. That's the only hate that this brother was talking about, was the truth. If you go look at what he says, does he make some extreme commentary? Yes. As we see him grow, especially in spirituality, and we talk about Jesus Christ, it wanes and he talks more about Jesus Christ. I would implore you to go look at what he said in full context, and then let's continue having a conversation about it. But as someone from the South, Houston, Texas, who has experienced racism, that guy wasn't racist.